Hello, welcome back to Rolling Solo. My name is Adam Smith, and we're going to move right into the next round of this quite insane battle we've got going here. We've got 2 hounds left and 2 cultists left, and we're going to do our best to try to take them out because they are driving us crazy. So let's go ahead and have the Tinkerer pick his first 2 cards. Now, he's kind of sandwiched in here now, and he's actually, thanks to the Cragheart shoving things and pushing things around, has actually put most of the focus on the Tinker, which might be bad. So the Tinker's going to have quite a bit of enemies to handle in the next turn. So what we might want to do is think about potentially knocking off somebody who's the weakest. Now, as of right now, the cultist that's the weakest is cultist number 2, and it's not too far away. So it's this guy right here. We could shoot him from distance, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Although it could be bad in the sense that it's far away from us in terms of gathering the loot. But you know what? We got to kill things, and that's kind of a little bit more important than worrying about anything else. In terms of the cultist, the other cultist there is actually he is 7 on the 3, so he's close. I think the Cragheart can take him out, so we should be able to take both of them out. And I say that I'm probably jinxing myself every single time I say that. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna kill all the cultists, guys, let's do it, and then I get 2 nulls. So let's just stop talking for now. I'm just not gonna tell you my strategy. So let's just shoot him and do that. We can do the hook gun. Seems kind of like a waste right now because I just don't want to use it for a poison, but it's the strongest range attack I have without getting rid of ink bomb, so I'm going to do that. It's pretty, and this is actually pretty good. I can move 2 and heal. If I go, probably want to go early in the round, I guess. Do I want to go early? Do I want to go early? Probably want to kill him before he has a chance to get around to me. Okay, so that's good. And then the Cragheart's going to focus on killing him. He's got 7 damage, so really I just need something. Do I have anything? Move 1 single hex. Oh, this thing might be perfect. Move 1 single hex obstacle to an empty hex within range 4. So we could pick this one up and then throw it to here. It would hit these 2. Does it hit? Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Do I have... Oh, I don't have the ability to bump up the damage. But still, that's pretty good. Yeah, Clear the Way might be the one to use there, actually, because I can hit 2 at once. And then... Oh, and on top of it, I can do this. Is it a ranged attack? Yes, it is, because I'm throwing it from distance, so I can add a range. Nice. Okay, I like that. So let's go with that. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen initiative-wise, but 17 and 43 is what we're picking. Hounds are going 19. Oh my gosh, that's really early. And then the cultists are going 20. What the heck? How many? Okay, for a second there I thought I had like multiple 27 cards, but I think I got this before I had to shuffle it the first time. So that's a move and attack. Okay, so who's going first? Actually, the Tinker gets to go before the Hounds. Yay, that's awesome. Okay, so what was the original plan? Well, it was to kill this guy in the back. So let's do that. He's the weakest link. So we're going to go ahead and do the hook gun attack, and we'll do that first. So we're going to go ahead and do a shot. He's easily within range. He's not going to be disadvantaged by the attack. It's an attack 2. All I need to do in order to kill this guy, and I say this modestly, and I say this humbly, and I really hope that it works out, is I just need 1 damage. Just need 1 damage. Come on. Oh my gosh. Always with the drama here. So we're going to go ahead and muddle him. Perfect. And a 0. Okay, good. That's actually okay. That's okay, guys. We did it. Yay. There was no negative for a second there. I was like concerned. So the muddle doesn't matter because he's dead. So that he is removed from the game. Awesome. Hey, you know what I'm liking so far? Actually, if there's one thing that's I've noticed just now that is nice, and that's we haven't had any living spirits spawn yet. So I'm either getting really lucky or they're like coming up next. So let's just hope we kill them. So he's dead. That's awesome. We can clear off number 2 because number 2 had 8 damage and just got put on 2 more damage, which is more than 9. So gone. That's awesome. And then that's the end of that. Now the other thing I have here with the Tinker is a Restorative Mist. Allows me to heal only adjacent allies. So it sucks because I could use a movement to go to here and get the coin, but then I don't get to heal my friend. Should I be greedy? Yeah, let's be greedy. So Tinker's going to take the coin because he's greedy. He's not going to heal his friend because he's a terrible person. And that's it. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with the Craig. Oh, shoot, what am I doing? We're going to go ahead and do the next person in order. That's going to be the Hound. The Hounds. Okay, so the Hounds are going to move. They're going to attack. And then if they're close to each other, then they're going to add 2. Oh, gosh. Okay, good. They're not close to each other. But this Hound is going to move here, and they're not adjacent, thank goodness. So there's no additional +2 on their attack. That would have been really bad. So they're going to attack now, one at a time. First one's going to come at the Tinker. He's an attack of 2, no bonus. Regular pull, and let's see what happens. Actually, let me just, I can't believe I haven't pulled anything that needs to be reshuffled in this deck yet. I'm just getting really lucky. All right, so here we go. 0. Okay, so that means just the 2 got through. The 2 got through on the Tinker, and we're going to take the damage. We're not going to try to block it with cards or anything. And then this guy here is going to attack. Well, the question is, he's actually between both. So who went first? The Tinker went first. Well, that's too bad because because the Tinker went first in the round, the Tinker is the focus of this guy's attention. He will attack the Tinker. Ouch. +1, classic. Okay, so we've got 3 damage going against the Tinker. Yeah, we'll take the 3 damage. Oh, and just so you guys are aware, I forgot about one thing. The Tinker killed this cultist just now over here. He gains an HP because of the necklace. It's actually one of the first kills he's gotten, so don't want to forget that. He goes back up to 6. Whew, okay. There we go. The Hounds are done. Now we're going to go ahead and do the cultist. So the cultist, there's only one. And he's got to pick which one he's going to focus on. It's going to be the Tinker because the Tinker went first. He's drawn himself attention, which is bad. And the cultist is going to attack with a 1, and we're going to flip and see what else comes his way. Oh my gosh, well at least we got that now instead of later. It's 2 damage, we'll take the 2 damage. The Tinker is getting beat up badly, but still holding on. That's it, that's done. Now we get to go with the Craighart finally. So let's try to make something happen here. So what I want to do is hit something that's going to kill both of them. So I'm going to obviously use the bottom portion of this one. It says add +1 to all your ranged attacks this round. Then I'm going to use this one. It says move 1 adjacent single hex obstacle to an empty hex within range 4. And you do an attack 2 on all adjacent enemies to the moved obstacle. And then we get to +1 if we had the leaf, which we don't. Would have been really nice, but we do not. I couldn't generate it because the only person that has leaf is either the Craighart himself and can't use it in the same round he generates it, and the Tinker didn't have the card handy. So we're going to have to go ahead with what we've got here. So it'll be a 3 attack anyway because it's a +1. So it'll be a 3 on it to start anyway. The question is, if we're taking this column, we're chucking it. Are we chucking it here or are we chucking it here? And if we chuck it here, does it hurt me? It targets all enemies adjacent to the moved on. Nice. So it doesn't hurt anybody else. But so I just got to choose over here or over here. Question is, which one's weaker of the 2 hounds? The hound number 2 has the most damage. So I'm going to chuck this actually just to here. So I'm just going to throw it here, and by doing so, I get to do an attack 3 on both of them. So I'm going to do an attack 3 first on this guy. No, let's just try to kill the cultist first, I guess. Cultist got 7 damage. Let's just try to hit him. So it's an attack 3 +1. Come on, give me something good. Oh, okay, so it's going to be 3, so it's 2. Does 2 kill him? Please tell me 2 kills him. Oh, it does. Nice. Okay, so we killed him. Holy crap. Okay, so that's awesome. He's dead. Wow, that was just barely enough. So we got him off the board. Awesome. And now we can... Okay, perfect. So now we can hit this guy, number 2, the Hound, who's got 3 damage and needs 5 to be killed, which is crazy high. So we're doing a 3 attack, hoping for something good. Nice! 6! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that means this Hound is dead. Totally dead. Wow, that worked out perfect. I'm really glad I chose to do the cultist first. The whole thing would have changed if I had attacked the Hound first. It would not have resulted in 2 deaths, I don't think. So that was cool. And you also get to choose when you're attacking. You get to pick, and that's how the randomness happens sometimes. So we got 2 there, and awesome, we're done. We don't lose this card, which is amazing. One of the reasons I love this level 3 card. We do get the experience here, but not this one because we didn't consume the element for the extra attack. We just get the 1, so he's going to bump himself up to 3. Good job on the Craighart. He's done his job, and both of those are gone. That is it. That's it for this round. So we can just kind of steamroll into the next round really quick because it shouldn't take much to just kind of do a quick throw of the cards back in. Really what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run into the next room, and we're going to spawn whatever's in here. Actually, it might be... The Hound number 1 has... Oh, and sorry, the Hound number 2 is dead. The Hound number 1 has no damage on him yet. So we can go like this. We know the cultists are gone. Because they're gone, we don't really have to care about their activating cards anymore. But the hounds are still in the room. So we're going to have to deal with them next turn. There's only one left at least. So on our way, as we move out, we should just move out essentially and just hit him from behind and let him trail us for now rather than slow us down. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we've got this all shuffled up. I really prefer doing all the shuffling off camera because then I can do like a proper shuffle. Sometimes when I do these shuffles, I feel like I'm not doing as well of a job as I could. We got another ×2 over here. It needs to be shuffled back in. In terms of weighting things down, there's no elements over there on the track, so we don't have to worry about that. In terms of short resting, I don't know. We could short rest, but we still have movement. You can see there the cards, these are the cards we still have for the Tinker, so he's still got options. He's still got a couple, decent things to do. And the Craighheart has 3 cards and still has his move 3, which is one of his strongest movements, sadly. And that's pretty much that. So let's do the next round right away. So if we're going to talk about being greedy, then we should probably do something with the looting, although I need to move. So let's move first and then be greedy later. So let's go move. Now if I move 3 with the Craighheart, he can go 1, 2, 3. Gets him to the door, which is fine. And that's probably where we will end. And then the Tinker can probably bust straight through the door and reveal the next room. And that'll likely be a good spot to kind of read what's coming up next. So let's do that. Let's do a... we want to also hit this guy. We can't leave him there. So there's that too. Now if I do my move through the Craighheart, I could go 1, 2, 3, take the coin, and then attack him, which wouldn't be bad. And I could actually do like an attack 3. So that's pretty good. So let's do that. Let's do a move and an attack for the Craighheart. That at least kind of helps to injure the Hound and get rid of him, as well as getting a coin. And for the Tinker, he can just hit from distance, really. He's got a stun there, but I don't know. We don't really need to stun him. We need to kill him. So I could just use it for... I could also use my heals are all taken up. I should probably keep the heal for the next turn. So maybe I'll use this for the attack 2, and then just use a 20 for the move to get him... Yeah, to get him going out the door. That sounds good. So we got a 20 and a 35. I think we're squared away there. Let me just make sure I didn't forget anything. I think everything's good. So the only person we have left is the Hound, so we flip a card for that. We got a 6. Oh my gosh, that's really early. So the Hounds are going to go first, and the Hound is on the Tinker, so the Hound is going to attack me. Not going to move, doesn't need to. Oh, he's going to mobilize me. No! Okay, well that's too bad. So the attack here from the Hound is 2, and that's it. We're going to pull a card here, find out what's hitting him. -1, nice. So it's just 1 damage to the Tinker. Okay, now the other thing I'm trying to remember really quick is, did the Tinker kill someone in the last round when I used... No, I already got the HP for that. All right, never mind. We're good. So that was it. He took the 1 damage from the Hound, and that's the end of the Hound's turn. So now the Tinker gets to go, but you got to remember, we're immobilized, so the Tinker can't run anywhere this turn. So he has to stay put, which sucks. But I guess I might as well just do my top action, which is an attack. I'm going to do it as an attack 2, not as the actual text. Just attack 2. See if we can put some damage on him. Oh, there we go. That's a change. So we got 5 damage on him. That's nice. Now that he does retaliate against me because he doesn't like me. So he's going to hit me back for 1. So we're going to put 1 damage on the Tinker. Puts him down to 2. Now the only thing I'm trying to remember now is when the last Hound was here and I attacked him with the Craighheart on the last card, I hit him with an obstacle. It was ranged, so that's right, so his retaliate wouldn't have come into effect. Sorry guys, I'm just thinking about that retaliate from the Hound on the Craigheart's last attack, but it was a ranged attack, so we're clear. Awesome. Okay, so that was a really good attack. That was nice. So that's great, but he can't move, so essentially I used a regular attack, and then I can do one of these. Because I chose to do a regular attack, I could really just choose to use either of these cards. This one has a better option to use for a secondary bottom half, so I'm going to use this. It says 1 ally within range 2 may recover one of their discarded cards. So what's really cool is I can take the Craigheart's last card and give him a card, giving him some ability to do something for another turn before he has to rest. So maybe some movement would be good. So where's our movement card? Does he have any movement cards in here? There we go. Movement of 4. I like that. Perfect. So We got some movement, and it's actually got a range 3 attack, which is really strong. And we could always use the boots, right? If we're struggling for movement. So there you go. Awesome. Okay, if we had some frost, we'd be able to, it'd be up to 2 discarded cards would come back, which is crazy. So now this is discarded, and this one is discarded. His turn is done, and the immobilization comes off. And that's the end of the Tinker's turn. Now the Craigheart's going to go, and the Craigheart's going to try to clean up the act of the Tinker by moving 3. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He's going to grab this coin that's here because we're really, really greedy this game. And then we're going to go, I'm trying to store up some money. So sorry guys, I didn't realize that the light is like landing right on that. I really apologize. So we're going to go ahead and do our attack 3, and it's going to be right adjacent to him, which is fine because it's a melee attack. He's going to mobilize him and get a leaf bump up. So let's do our pull. This is coming from the Craigheart. See what happens. +1, nice, 4. 4 kills him. He's gone. Awesome. So because now this is how retaliate works. If I kill him, he doesn't retaliate. Just so there's an understanding there. 4 damage on the 5 is 9. 9 is higher than his health. You don't get to retaliate unless you're still standing, right? So that makes a lot of sense. You wouldn't be able to hit from the grave, obviously. So that's done. No mobilization needed. A coin though is certainly needed right there. And then we also get the leave symbol to jump up. And then now the Craigheart can actually move, he already moved 3, so he's done. His turn is done. That's it. So we've cleared the entire room, which is great. So we've got everything cleared up in this room. It's probably a really good time to stop. I'm going to shuffle all the cards, get everything ready. I'll wane this leaf down. What I'm going to do in between this is I'm going to short rest. I might show you guys that at the very beginning of the next video. I think this is a good time to stop though, because we only have 2 cards left here. Oh, we could move into the next room and see what happens on the next turn, but I don't know. Maybe, let me see. Is it worth it? Maybe we do it in this video. Yeah, let's do it. I'll do the short resting. I'll just use the cards I have and we'll just run right in just because there's no one else to wait for. So might as well just get in there. So let's just, let's use our cards, not delay anything. And I can show you the story text to this. So here we go. There's nothing to pull because everyone's gone. So we're going to go ahead with the Tinker first. Tinker is going to move 4. So the Tinker is going to go through his ally. 1, 2, 3. He's cracking this door. Okay, so now he's in the doorway. He's headed out. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to read what happens now. Okay, so what happens? You open the back door and see the prophet at the end of the long hallway. I can see the many futures you hold, she calls out to you. The many paths you could have taken, but you have made the wrong choices. The path you are on leads to your death. I will show you. The prophet raises her hand and your vision goes blurry. The hallway before you feels off kilter and your head spins. You lose your balance and fall to your knees, watching in horror as the scene in front of you vibrates and splits apart. The hallway slowly becomes 2 hallways heading off in different directions. The prophet stands simultaneously at both ends. Turn back or die, she says, and then disappears behind the doors at the end of the halls. So basically there is a bunch of crap going on and we've got to figure out which door to get to. Now, I'm going to end it right here. This is a good time. I'm going to set up everything that's going to show up here, and we're going to continue off in the middle of this turn because all we've done so far is just this card. All right, guys. So in the next episode, hope you guys enjoy following along as we trek through this. As always, give me a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And keep rolling solo.